So I started sketching the body on some cardboard. I have a reference picture on my photo, I have a reference picture on my phone so I can get a kind of similar body shape. And I also sketched on Zerogiri's little collar headpiece like thing, so I know roughly where it's going to be and what it's going to look like later, even though I'm going to make a separate one to put on top of the base. Now I'm just sketching on the head too on a separate piece. I decided to close the mouth later just because it's going to be all black, so you won't really tell that the mouth is open anyways, and I just thought it would look better. I'm also sketching on the eyes and the nose, even though just like the collar, I'm going to be making a separate one to put on top of the base later. I just kind of want to see how things would look. I'm now attaching the head to the body with some black electrical tape just because it's what I had, and since the base is going to be black, it just made sense to me to do that. Plus reinforcing the ears because they were very thin at the base. Now I'm just cutting out the nose and cutting out the eyes and the collar as well. I already painted the eyes, nose, base, and color just because it's just simple black, and nose features or eyes are yellow. I'm just now adding the details to the collar. So how I made little mist is essentially how you would normally go about making a yarn wig. So I have pieces of yarn, I'm brushing it out with a cat brush, and then we have pieces that kind of resemble hair, but I'm just not going to flat iron it like you normally would a wig. I'm just leaving it nice and fluffy. I have a lot more black than I do purple, and I'm basically just going to somewhat outline the body with the purple and fill everything in with the black. Sorry that my autofocus kept freaking out. And so now I'm taking some glue or Mod Podge or any adhesive and start painting on the base and attaching the yarn anywhere you see fit. It's going to get very, very messy. You're going to get glue and yarn all over your hands. But I'm placing the purple on the back, the tip of the ears. I kind of wish I added just a little bit more around the outline. I thought more purple would be nice, but don't miss a spot. You want to make him look as misty as possible. I ended up just globbing on the glue just to make sure most pieces of the yarn would stick. The glue does dry clear, but you will see through it, or you will see white spots until it dries. I ended up doing this before I went to bed, so when I woke up, I would just wake up to it being mostly done. But you could also use hot glue, but I just used an extra thing of glue to attach on the collar, the eyes, and the nose. And I know a lot of parts of the yarn did not stick to the base glue just because it was very difficult. The yarn gets anywhere anyways. If you ever made a yarn wig or played with yarn like this, it will get everywhere. So I took some very strong hairspray and sprayed it all over Zero/Zerogiri, I don't know the fusion name yet, and just to make sure everything stays in place and to shape the ears a little bit more. I then took some thick wiring and I just taped that to the back so I can then tape the end of it onto me later, and then he'll just be my little companion over my shoulder. And that's how I made Zerogiri 0.